What's up, YouTube? Phantom Ozone Layer here, and today I have a good video for you. I'm going to be soloing offline gameplay of the hardest expert mission in the game, Extreme Malice. Now, in order to solo this mission, you have to pick Time Breaker Golden Freezer, super villain, pretty much, Golden Freezer, because of two reasons. He has a whole lot of key. I think he has the most key in the game, and he has Death Beam. Now, Death Beam is really clutch for this mission, and I'm gonna explain why when we get in the battle. All right, now for the first boss, you have to charge up to full key. That is very important to charge to full key. Uh, Now, the reason why Death Beam is so clutch is because the computer always plays aggressively. Have you ever noticed how you'll be approaching an enemy trying to do an ultimate attack and the computer is sitting there steady trying to punch them? Yeah, it's because they're waiting for you to initiate the attack. So I hit him with a death beam. The computer follows up with all kinds of punches and kicks, kamehamehas. And I noticed something about expert missions in the computer. Computer don't never really use their super attacks and their ultimate attacks unless you start using yours first. I noticed that after I had failed this mission, like this is actually my third take on doing this mission. And you notice how fast I'm actually beating Broly here. Now, the reason why I'm beating him this fast is because I'm not doing most of the damage. The computer's actually doing most of the damage. Even though I got the highest contribution at the end of the match, the computer's doing most of the damage for me. The reason why is because I hit him with a death beam. The computer follows up with combos, with kamehamehas, with Dada missile barrages, energy ray combos, and as long as I keep them, as long as I keep as long as I keep hitting them with a death beam, they will always finish up with something. They will always try to hit him with something. Now, you notice how Omega Shenron just did his Saw Blade attack. Now, the Saw Blade attack is actually easy to dodge. Um, in order to dodge it, I mean, I didn't dodge it that time because I wasn't quite ready for it, quite prepared for it. But in order to dodge the Saw Blade attack, do not snap vanish in only one direction. It will catch up to you pretty quickly. You have to snap vanish in multiple directions. So if you started off snap vanishing to your right, snap vanish behind you, and then like when you snap vanish behind you 2 times or 3 times, snap vanish to your left, and then snap vanish behind you again, and try to snap vanish to your right. So you gotta pretty much go on like a. If you start off to the right, then you gotta move back. Then you gotta move to the left, then you gotta move back, then move to the right. Pretty much in that angle, in that kind of order. Don't if you start off moving to the right and you try to snap vanish to your left, it's gonna catch you, and you're gonna take serious damage. So, just move in like different directions. If you start off moving to the right, move back. If you start off moving to the left, move back or something like that. Just move in different directions, pretty much. And you notice how I finished off Mega Shenron really quickly. It was because I'm using the death beam strategy. This is my own strategy. I didn't copy nobody. I actually discovered this by myself. I actually discovered this by myself. I'm not lying about anything. I have no reason to. I've been playing this mission. It's 1:30 now. I've been playing this mission for the past 3 hours. I tried to get into an online match, and the reason, I tried to get into an online match, and I got into one, and I noticed how we was all doing ultimates, and we wasn't really doing much damage. Then I said, I'm gonna go do this offline because I do more damage, and they have less health. So I did it offline. Then I just noticed how certain attacks would first I was using Dada missile with my original character, and every time I noticed that I used Dada missile, I noticed that my computer characters will also use their super attacks. But when I wasn't using my super attacks, they would just regularly trying to like punch them and kick them or whatever. Even though you can't do that because they always they like dodge everything. So I said, well, what's a quick attack to use? First I tried to use crazy finger shot, but he actually dodges all the crazy finger shots. Like if you had a full bar of health, full bar key, and use crazy finger shot and like shot all of it, he would dodge all of it. So then I tried a few other moves. I ended up using Death Beam, and I noticed how every time I use Death Beam, my characters would attack him. We would do massive amounts of damage at a time. Sometimes 1 to 2 bars, maybe even 3 bars of health if we got lucky. But yeah, So when you're fighting these bosses, you want to try to have 5 bars of key going into it. Because if you have 5 bars of key, I can usually get down about a bar, maybe 5 bars of key, if I'm hitting all of them. If I'm not hitting all of them, this move right here is really dangerous when Golden Frieza uses, because they will chase you when Golden Frieza uses it. Now, I noticed something with Golden Frieza. When everybody dies and only one character is alive, if he's standing inside the circle healing you, Golden Frieza will not attack you. Um, Golden Frieza will not attack you, so he will allow you to actually heal maybe 2 or 3 enemies. I mean 2 or 3 of your friendlies. I mean, before you actually start attacking them. Now, what I went ahead and did was I just started charging up while I was healing them. Why not? I actually want to revive most of my enemies. I mean, most of my allies. I keep saying enemies. Most of my allies, because I have 8 minutes, so why not? Plus, I need them for Janemba, even though Golden Frieza is almost dead. So I go and I start attacking Golden Frieza. I hit him with. Now I noticed start hitting him with death beams. Everybody started throwing their destruction discs. First they was trying to punch him. Now look, if you notice, I managed to dodge all of those saw blades. It's because I wasn't just moving in one direction. No pun intended. I was moving in multiple directions, pretty much. But yeah, I think hold on. What else? What else I forgot? I forgot to tell you. Oh, one more thing. When you're fighting Janemba, watch out, because when you get his health down to like about 2 bars of health, he will like if you get his health down to 2 bars, like initially in the 2 bars of health, before he gets to 1 bar, he will do that little ball attack when he shoots ball in every direction. Now they don't chase you like Golden Freezers does, but they will hit you. They will mess up you and your whole team. So towards like Janemba's 2nd bar of health, instead of shooting like 3 death beams at a time, shoot only the furthest one. Shoot the furthest one, back up. Let your team do a little bit of combos. And I'm actually kind of glad he shot this his ball, this little planet burst ball, because usually my team deflects them. What you want to do is, this is very important when you want to deflect key blast and in the expert missions. So you go up to it. Your teammates are going to follow you regardless. You go up to it. You use all your stamina. You keep tapping triangle and square, and your teammates do the same thing. And now, if you're not tapping triangle and square, your teammates they sometimes won't tap it as well. Now you wait. Now what you want to do is you want to try to keep at least 3 bars of stamina going into the boss against Janemba. I mean, going into the fight against Janemba, because he's going to use certain tactics that you may need to use an escape move for. Now, Golden Frieza's escape move is not that good. I mean, it blocks about a second worth of damage. I mean, that second could be life changing, or it can be death. But yeah. So Golden Frieza, his escape move is not very good against moves like the Soul Blade and what's those? I don't know how to call those, like the giant energy balls. I guess I'm gonna call them giant energy balls, but they're not really good against those 2 type of moves, unless you're like just a teeny bit of health and then you use it, then you may survive. But Janemba's his planet bursts are actually much harder than much harder than Golden Frieza. Um, I said it because it takes a lot more key and a lot more spam and a lot more ultimates. I've noticed a lot more ultimates to actually push it back. So what's another thing I'm supposed to give you? So when I was playing online mode, the last boss is Geneva. This is actually pre-recorded, by the way. I talked over it in the gameplay, but I noticed the gameplay volume was a little too loud. Now it almost hit the ground. It almost hit the ground. If that would have hit the ground, I would have been starting over doing take 4, but it didn't hit the ground. That's very fortunate. Now you notice how I'm not going to get aggressive at this point, because he's at his last 2 bars of health, and I notice when he's at his last 2 bars of health, he tends to use that move where he expands and use them giant energy balls. So at this point I'm only shooting one death beam. I'm getting close enough to shoot 1 death beam, then I'm staying away. Now that is a very good strategy because your teammate is gonna follow up some damage anyway. So shoot 1 death beam. Look, you notice he started shooting them out. So I'm the only one to survive it, and he hit me with yeah, he had hit me, but he had backed off. So Janemba, uh, when he has his last 2 bars of health, um, just back away, just shoot one death beam at a time. Keep your distance because your teammates they will be fighting him and they will end up getting killed. Now when he has 1 bar of health, when he gets down to like half of his like last bar, he will send you through the time portals where you be fighting different enemies and stuff like that. Now at this point in time, I have 5 minutes 30 seconds left. I want to revive all my teammates because I don't want to go into one of these time portals with no teammate and low health because that can be really devastating for later times. So I didn't revive Christy, so I think somebody else revived her. So now I'm doing as much damage as possible. I'm getting close to him because he already used his death balls, and I've only known him to use it once. So I mean, I've only known him to use it once, unless you take too much time to beat him, and then that's when he start using it multiple times. But when he's done his last 2 bars of health, he will use it. Once I get his health down to halfway, he's going to send everybody through a time portal. Any second now. Yeah, right now he just sent everybody through a time portal. Now I got in here. I believe I fought Toa and Majin Vegeta, I think. Well, I know I fought Toa. I fought Toa, and then after I beat Janemba, remind you now, the farthest boss I ever got into on the online mode, because I beat it with some friends online. Well, not like friends, but like associates. I call them. I don't really know them like that. They're associates to me. But I beat Janemba online, and it cleared the mission, right? But I played offline, and I beat Janemba, and it actually, well, my recording had stopped at the time, but I resumed it so y'all can get the, it's not the full footage. I mean, it's like 30 seconds of the recording, but y'all will notice it's still the same game. Um, so I beat Janemba, and I'm thinking, I finally beat this mission. I'm finally done. And then the screen says clear, and then it just blinks red. I'm like, oh shit, am I fighting time patrollers? Who am I fighting? And then Super Mirror appears, and man, I almost, like, I knew I was gonna beat him because I had the strategy to beat him with. But when I noticed his health bars, and I thought, man, I said something can't be right. If I lose to Janemba, now at this point, I'm not sure what he's gonna do. If he's gonna do the Saw Blades, if he's gonna do the but before he sent down the giant planet burst, I didn't know what he was gonna do. Like if he was gonna do the Saw Blades or the giant balls, giant energy ball. I mean, the multiple energy balls. But he just ended up shooting like this. Um, yeah. Any second now, I'm gonna end up beating him. And we sent this back, and the moment I sent it back, I knew it was game over, so I just started charging up just for no reason. I don't know why I shot backwards at that moment. But yeah, we sent it back. I thought the game was over. It said plus 3 minutes time. I was like, plus 3 minutes time. I was like, oh shit, we still gotta keep going. So I was like, super mirror, alright. And then look at his health. This is the highest amount of health I've seen since I first fought shit, who is it? Omega Shenron. The first time I ever fought Omega Shenron in the Experiment mission. The first time I ever saw sorry about that. First time I ever saw blue health. A blue health bar. I thought I was dead when the Saw Blades had caught me at the end there, but I survived. Now, the problem with computer is they will sometimes not revive teammates. Like they will take long. They will revive. I mean, if they revive a teammate, they will like. Now, I noticed something when I was fighting Mirror here. That he was attacking my my characters while they were trying to revive. I said, oh, that can be a problem if all of us die. So I was trying to hurry and finish it. Instead of snap vanishing, I accidentally try to like dash away instead of snap vanishing. And I noticed Mirror here attacked her, and I was like, please revive me. And then she snap vanished and revived me. I went over to go heal somebody else, So this is around the time when my recording. Yeah, my recording has stopped. If you notice at the top, I 30-second time skip. Uh, but yeah, that's what I noticed. My time has stopped on my recording. I was trying to punch it all into like 15 minutes because I thought Janema would be the last boss, but unfortunately, Mira was the last boss. But you notice, look how fast his health is going down. Like, and that's it. That's ultimate finish. Now I completed it. I think I'm the first one to do it. If I'm not, let me know. But Phantom Ozone Layer here, this is all my strategy. I didn't look at nobody's videos. I didn't get no tips and no tricks. I just figured this all out after a bunch of failures, pretty much. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Phantom Ozone Layer. Peace.